The Umbrella Academy on Netflix has left fans gripped to the action surrounding Vanya, played by Ellen Page, number 5, Aidan Gallagher, and Klaus, Robert Sheehan, with many fans binging every episode at once. The ending to The Umbrella Academy certainly delivered on the drama and high-octane action fans had gotten used to throughout the first season. Here's what happened at the end of The Umbrella Academy and what it means for the future of some of the main characters. What happened at the end of The Umbrella Academy? Warning, the following article contains spoilers from The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. The Umbrella Academy came to an end on Netflix in episode 10, titled The White Violin. Netflix's final episode of the series focused predominantly on the remaining members of the Umbrella Academy trying to stop their sibling Vanya from causing the imminent apocalypse. Vanya had ended episode 9, Changes, locked in the basement of the family's home, but used her powers to break out. In episode 10, Vanya is hell-bent to take revenge on those who had concealed the fact she had powers from her. Before the last episode of The Umbrella Academy reveals Vanya's fate, viewers see the very beginnings of the Academy in a short sequence of Reginald Hargreaves' Comfora history. The Umbrella Academy viewers witness Hargreaves leave his dying wife on an unknown planet and pursue a new life on Earth. Once on Earth, Hargreaves spies an umbrella manufacturer, and it is that property which soon becomes the Academy and home to the family. The finale then fast forwards to the present day and Vanya has escaped from the basement with her powers spiraling out of control. How did Ben die in the Umbrella Academy? Klaus, Luther, Tom Hopper, Diego, David Castaneda, and Allison, Emmy Raver-Lampman, all make their way out of the house, but only thanks to a distraction from Pogo, Adam Godley. Pogo tells Vanya he knew about her powers and she shouldn't blame her siblings. Vanya uses her powers to fling Pogo across the room and impale him upon a set of mounted deer antlers. The death of Pogo isn't the only character's demise confirmed in the opening few minutes, with the Academy's mom Grace, Jordan Claire Williams, left in the rubble of the house after Vanya's outburst causes it to crumble. As the Academy regathers on the remains of the house, number 5 arrives and tells his siblings the end of the world is still nigh and Vanya is the cause. The group set out to stop her. Elsewhere, Cha-Cha, Mary J. Blige, and Hazel, Cameron Britton, are hit with the news from the commission it was number 5 who ordered the pair to one another earlier in the series. The pair are set a new mission, to protect Vanya, and the commission promises they will be able to go their operate way after. Hazel takes it upon himself to defy this order, however, as he purposefully crashes his car while the pair are monitoring Vanya, flinging Cha-Cha from the passenger seat. Where is the Umbrella Academy filmed? The Hargreaves children regroup at a bowling alley to discuss how to stop Vanya. It's here where a number of revelations are made. Firstly, Allison discovers Luther has slept with another woman while he was drunk in a previous episode. Secondly, number 5 discovers the commission had been tracking him all along via a suite he picked up from their office. He received a message in the bowling alley summoning him for a meeting. Thirdly, Klaus realizes Ben, Justin H. Min, can't make contact with the outside world. Ben punched Klaus in episode 9, leading him to believe his late brother could contact other living humans. Fourthly, the group realize where Vanya is likely to be. She is scheduled to perform in a live orchestra at the Icarus Theatre. Before the siblings can head to the theater, number 5 uses his power to transport to meet the commission, and a group of masked gunmen enter the bowling alley and open fire, with bullets flying and Diego's signature knife tossing in full swing. The Academy manages to escape. Number 5 pleads with the commission to prevent the apocalypse, but soon realizes he's only been summoned to drag him away from his family's attempts to stop Vanya causing the end of the world. Meanwhile in the theater, Klaus, Luther, Diego, and Allison attempt to stop Vanya. Klaus is positioned as a lookout, Allison as a distraction, and Luther and Diego decide it will be them to apprehend Vanya, who is in the cast of the Umbrella Academy. Before viewers see if the Academy can stop their sister, Hazel returns home to Agnes, shooting the commission recruiter in the head in the process. Back to the theater, and the orchestra's performance is in full swing, with Vanya taking center stage. Luther and Diego attempt to grab from either side of the stage, but Vanya clocks them and unleashes her powers to stop them. The pair are flung from the stage and, along with Allison and the returning number 5, hide amongst the rows of the theater. The masked gunmen then corner the Academy in the theater, surpassing Klaus' lookout. Klaus, however, finds himself becoming overcome with a power unbeknownst to him. Klaus unleashes Ben's power of transforming into a monster and the gunman. All the while, Vanya continues to perform on stage as the theater begins to crumble around them outside the theater. Cha-Cha emerges, set on her mission to protect Vanya. She enters the theater only to become embroiled in a fist fight with Diego, who pledged to her after she murdered his ex-girlfriend Detective Patch, Ashley Mack. Diego can't force himself to Cha-Cha, instead, leaving her backstage and rejoining his family in their fight against Vanya. How to watch the Umbrella Academy online. Vanya, who has now turned a pale shade of white as her power takes over, manages to grip number 5, Klaus, Luther, and Diego with her supernatural power. Allison, however, is positioned behind her, firing a gunshot past her sister's ear, which forces her to collapse to the ground and refocuses the force of her power out of her body and towards the moon. The force of Vanya's power, which collided with the moon, results in a giant meteor hurtling towards Earth and causing the apocalypse. Before the effects of the apocalypse reach the Hargreaves children in the theater, number 5 suggests using his time-traveling powers to transport all of his siblings away. He manages to do so, and the Umbrella Academy vanish from the stage in the theater. With the Academy surviving the apocalypse, there's a good chance we could see them back on screen in the Umbrella Academy Season 2 sometime in the future. The Umbrella Academy is available to stream now on Netflix.